Hey y'all, welcome to B's Intuition. I'm B and I'm back with another General Collective Energy message. Thank you guys for tuning in. I really appreciate it. I do cuss and I do tell the truth, so if you don't like either one of the two, then you probably should move on. I've already prayed over the cards and the energy, so we're just going to hop in and get this message. Please remember to like, share, and most importantly, subscribe, especially to those of you that are viewing the channel but have not yet subscribed. You don't want to miss out on the messages that God has for you. Also, please remember to take what resonates only and leave the rest for whoever it's for. Every message will not be your message. So, with that being said, y'all, let's hop in. Hope you guys are having a blessed day. For those of you that don't know, we do have a Patreon page. It is V's Intuition on Patreon. So you guys are more than welcome to join us. So at the bottom of this deck, we have you're ready. So somebody needs to know that they're ready. Regardless, of how somebody feels, like somebody, could have been being prepared, for whatever, like they're ready for. And so, yeah, like somebody, is ready, for whatever this is, that is about to take place. I feel like there's also somebody, that needs to, like communicate clearly. So this is like, like saying what you mean, meaning what you say type of energy. Holy Spirit. We got forgiveness. So somebody, could be asking for forgiveness at this time. Or somebody, they possibly, like need to forgive themselves, from, like their past. So somebody, needs to know, like whatever, like took place in their past, somebody, did the best that they could regardless. But I feel like that when it comes to somebody being ready, this definitely, could have something to do with forgiveness. This could be, like somebody, like ready, like to forgive, somebody or some people. But I just feel like, like somebody just needs to be aware, because I'm picking up, like a shaky energy, somebody, that's not, like indecisive energy, or just be aware, of like making some type of indecisive decision. Maybe that's what somebody, is needing to forgive themselves for, like making some type of indecisive decision. Yeah, if you believe. So this is giving me, like having faith. This is giving me, like manifestation. So somebody, they could have, like gone through, like some type of time in their life, where, like they had to, like forgive themselves, forgive other people, or, that could be what's going on now for somebody. But it's like, like somebody, has gotten to the point to where, like they're ready, for whatever, is about to take place. And with this, if you believe card, it's giving me, like, like believing, like whatever, is about to take place, like somebody has manifested it, a lot of people, they believe, in manifestation, but like, a lot of people, they haven't been able to, like manifest things in their life, and so this could be, like a something that could be shocking to somebody, like maybe somebody, didn't feel like that they could, like manifest, in their life. And so, like somebody, could manifest something and it could be shocking to somebody. But it's up to you. So somebody needs to know that the ball is in their court. Somebody, is being told, like to look for a sign. And it definitely has something to do with, like somebody manifesting. But there's also, like a storm, that could be about to take place. Lightning is definitely, getting ready to strike. So I feel like that somebody, they don't need to be in the way of lightning about to strike on somebody or some people. So somebody, is being told to remain positive out here. Somebody, you know, definitely, yeah, could be being told, you know, like to ask their angels, you know, for assistance. It would benefit somebody, you know, like to manifest at this time. There could be somebody, you know, that could be looking for a sign, you know, when it comes to, you know, like their own life. And so I feel like that whoever this is, it's kind of like, yeah, they could be going through some type of storm. So somebody, you know, could receive, you know, like some type of sign, you know, that, yeah, like their storm is over. So let's just see what's going on, y'all. Holy Spirit. We got the big blue wall. This is having a big boundary up. So maybe somebody, you know, is trying to, you know, like get somebody to, you know, like take this big boundary down. So going back to, yeah, that forgiveness energy, but yeah, like that shaky, that indecisive energy, you know what I mean? But I feel like yeah, like whatever, you know, what's going on, somebody's ready for it, but yeah, like it's up to you. So yeah, the ball is in your court, you know, you have the power, you know. This definitely got something to do, you know, like with creating some type of positive change. So this could be, you know, like within, you know, like relationships, you know, family ships, situationships, or whatever. Forgiveness is the key. Forgiveness is the key. There could be somebody, you know, that has a big boundary up, you know, when it comes to, you know, like somebody as well. This could be, you know, like somebody having a big boundary up when it comes, you know, like to their family members. But it's because, you know, of some stuff that, you know, could have happened in the past. Somebody's first word or last name could start with an R. Give me another one, please, Holy Spirit. Thank you. We got the stacks on stacks on stacks. With this big blue wall and this stacks on stacks on stacks, somebody definitely, yeah, could be trying to block somebody's money. Or this is somebody, you know, that, yeah, they blocked, you know, like their own money by trying to block somebody's money out here. Yeah, somebody definitely, yeah, could be trying to fix something out here. Be aware of, yeah, like somebody trying to mess, you know, like with somebody's car, with somebody's tires, with somebody's lug nuts out here. Give me another one, please, Holy Spirit. Yeah, because somebody's mad, plasmad. So be aware. Or this is, yeah, like somebody, you know, finding out some information, you know, and then, yeah, like they get really, really, really mad. I feel like somebody, yeah, is just being told to stay calm. We got the ellipse card out here. Something definitely, yeah, could be being mirrored back to somebody, but this is also too, yeah, like some type of mirror magic, you know. It's blocked out, you know, like if somebody, you know, could have tried to do some type of money spell, you know, yeah, that's blocked out. Or yeah, it could, you know, like yeah, like boomerang, you know, it could backfire. Somebody's first name or last name could start with a P or a H. Something about, yeah, somebody's pH balance. Somebody's pH balance could be off. It could have something to do, you know, with eating too much sugary stuff, or, you know, yeah, something about somebody's diet could be significant. Maybe somebody, you know, is on a diet, or maybe somebody needs to go on a diet. Somebody, you know, possibly, yeah, they could, you know, like benefit, you know, with like taking some time to themselves. But yeah, I feel like somebody definitely, yeah, is going to be mad, or somebody, you know, could already be in, you know, like some type of angry energy out here. Yeah, we got confession at the bottom of the deck. So somebody possibly, yeah, could have to, you know, like tell somebody something. Somebody, you know, could want to confess something to somebody. There's an air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, that's involved. Why is this big blue wall here? Somebody, could receive a letter. Somebody, could have somebody, like blocked out. This could be, blocked out in their phone, blocked on social media. But somebody definitely, wants to, like come back. Or somebody, needs to be expecting somebody, like to come back. Or somebody, needs to, like be expecting to like hear from somebody soon out here. Somebody, could try to send somebody a love message. Or like somebody, blocks somebody out, so like somebody's not receiving, like some type of communication. Somebody definitely, could have health issues, or some type of health issues could arise when it comes to somebody out here. That could be why somebody, could be angry. Or something about, like somebody's diet, somebody, somebody's health. This could also be giving me too, like somebody's mental health. Or like somebody, they're just imbalanced, so like somebody's chakras, could be all over the place. Somebody, could have high blood pressure. Yeah, buddy. This could be somebody, that somebody walked away from, or somebody, they could, like receive some information, and it could cause them, like to walk away from somebody or a situation. But somebody doesn't want to walk away, but it's what's best for me and us right now. This isn't goodbye. We will be together again soon. So be aware, going back to, that shaky energy, that indecisive energy. Why is this mad, class mad here? Yeah. Somebody, could be, like working on some type of challenges, like within them. But like somebody, somebody definitely is about to face some challenges out here. So somebody definitely, could need to, like make some type of decision. This definitely could have something to do, with, like inner healing out here. So maybe that's why somebody, is like, they don't want to walk away, but it, could be what's best. We got a divorce. So somebody, could be getting a divorce. Or somebody, could be, like experiencing a breakup. Somebody, could receive, like some paperwork, and it has something to do with a divorce. There could be, somebody, could have to pay a lot of money to get a divorce. Yeah. Somebody could be, like somebody, that somebody, calls when when something happens. So somebody, could be like the go-to person. Somebody, could be mad because, like they can't, use the go-to person as the go-to person. But we got cycles. So somebody definitely, keeps repeating cycles out here. But something is ending so that something new can begin. But somebody is being told, to use caution because, there's more information, that somebody needs to find out. Somebody definitely, doesn't need to overwork themselves. So something about, like somebody's health. Something about, like somebody's heart. Somebody's heart chakra could be blocked. Somebody definitely, could be concerned. We got a karmic feminine. Somebody, could be concerned about whoever this karmic feminine is, or whoever this karmic feminine is. They could have something to do, with why somebody, is like mad, mad. They could have something to do, with some type of legal issue out here. This legal issue, could have something to do with a divorce. This could be somebody, that somebody, could be in a relationship with. Or somebody, had, was in a relationship. Somebody, yeah, could, like, get a divorce and then, yeah, like, hop into a relationship. So somebody just needs to be aware, because somebody possibly, yeah, could want to do that. Because going back to, yeah, they'll be back. Expect to hear from them soon. We got soulmate at the bottom of the deck. So somebody, yeah. I mean, somebody in this situation could be somebody's soulmate. Or, yeah, like somebody, is trying to manipulate somebody to believe, like that they're their soulmate out here. Yeah, we got confusion, illusion. So somebody definitely, yeah, could be trying to cause some type of confusion or cause, like some type of illusions out here. Or somebody, yeah, they're under some type of spell. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be in a relationship just for money. Somebody, could have gotten married to somebody just for money. Yeah, we got a nice guy. So be aware, because that's that shaky energy. That's that indecisive energy that I'm picking up. That's, yeah. This is like somebody, that, yeah, they look like a nice guy on the outside, but, yeah, like they're really not. So, yeah, going back to, yeah, creating confusion, creating delusions. Like that they're a nice guy, but they're really a bad guy or a bad girl. So be aware. Yep, but it came right back out. Soulmate. I feel like, yeah, like somebody going back to the beginning of the message. Somebody has done the work, you know what I mean? So somebody definitely, yeah, could be ready for a soulmate. There could be somebody, that could be trying to come back around, This is like somebody, that, yeah, they've gotten a divorce and now they want to hop up in a relationship with somebody. Because somebody's ready, for, yeah, what's to come. Somebody's ready, they've been being prepared, for what's to come. But there is somebody that definitely, yeah, is sending somebody the evil eye. This is somebody, that, yeah, they could be mad, about, like somebody's success. They could be mad, about, how people feel about somebody. They could be mad, because, yeah, like somebody, is financially stable out here. So somebody definitely, yeah, could be learning a lesson, and it definitely could have something to do, with one, being false, two, yeah, false documents, possibly spreading false information, you know what I mean? Somebody definitely, yeah, could sign like a false contract or a false agreement out here. Somebody definitely, yeah, could have committed forgery out here. So somebody definitely, yeah, could find out that forgery was committed. This could have something to do, with some divorce papers. But we got, yeah, courtship again on top of the relationship. So I don't know. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be living a double life out here. So somebody just needs to be aware. The number 44 could be significant, but yeah, somebody could be a master number 44, but that is ascended master energy. So yeah, there is ascended master that definitely, yeah, is around somebody for sure. Somebody, could be 44 years old. There is two masculine energies that definitely, yeah, could want to, like come back around or something like that. Because the number 4, yeah, it's a masculine energy out here. So, yeah. So, there's two masculine energies. So, I don't know. Somebody, could have, a choice between, like two people. Or these could be, like people from somebody's past. Somebody definitely, yeah, could want to, like travel towards somebody. (4-10). April the 10th could be significant. April the 4th of 2010 could be significant. October the 4th could be significant. Somebody definitely, yeah, needs to use caution. Somebody definitely, yeah, needs to find out more information. It goes back to, yeah, like forgiveness. There's a reason why, you know, like somebody, you know, wants to ask forgiveness now. Or, you know, people want to ask for forgiveness now. It's something about, yeah, what's going on in somebody's life now. You know what I mean? That, yeah, like it matters to people. Like it didn't matter, you know, yeah, a month ago, you know, asking for forgiveness or two. And there's nothing wrong with, you know, like people wanting to ask for forgiveness. But it's something about, like, why now? You know, maybe that's what somebody needs to ask, you know, like, why now? Or this is like, yeah, like people wanting to come back in somebody's life, and it's like, yeah, why now? There it goes again. Another courtship. We got courtship on this side, courtship on this side. And then we got, yeah, somebody on their spiritual journey. So I feel like, yeah, something ain't clinked in the milk. Something stinks out here. You could be seeing, yeah, the angel number 444. But something about, yeah, the month of April is very significant. Yeah, something ain't clinked in the milk. We got a false person. Somebody could be 48 years old. Somebody could be born in 1984. Something about the first 48 is very significant as well. Somebody could be born in 1987 or 1978. But somebody definitely, yeah, could receive, you know, like some type of letter or some type of communication. I don't know, somebody, you know, yeah, they want to, you know, like journey towards somebody, you know, to, yeah, like hand deliver, you know, like some type of letter or some type of message. Somebody definitely, yeah, needs to be aware. I don't know, somebody, you know, could receive some information that, yeah, definitely, you know, could like piss them off. Yeah, somebody definitely, yeah, has a secret hater out here. So that's that shaky energy. So somebody definitely, yeah, needs to be aware. We got a mother. So somebody's mother could be involved. Or somebody, you know, could be a mother. Somebody's mother, you know, could be trying to, you know, like block whatever, you know, like somebody's ready for. So this is like somebody's mother, you know, like being an overbearing mother, interfering, you know, with, yeah, like relationships, interfering, you know, with, yeah, like somebody's life in general. But there definitely, yeah, could be somebody sending somebody in to communicate with somebody. So somebody, you know, could be sending somebody's mama in, you know, like to communicate. Wow. Because something about, yeah, like somebody being blamed for something. All fingers are being pointed at them, whoever them is. We got a police report. So something about a police report could be significant. Somebody, you know, could, yeah, like file a police report, you know. This is like, you know, like somebody, you know, somebody has somebody blocked out, you know, and yeah, like somebody can't reach somebody. And yeah, like somebody, you know, they'll, you know, file a police report hollering about, yeah, they're somebody, you know, I can't communicate with them, you know, so they must be missing and yada yada and blase blase. But yeah, like somebody, you know, could just be doing that, you know, because yeah, they can't communicate with somebody, you know. But yeah, like somebody's definitely not missing, you know what I mean? Somebody, yeah, is living their life, you know what I mean? Somebody could be traveling, you know, somebody, yeah, they're living their life. So, but yeah, somebody definitely, yeah, is ashamed of the decision that they made out here. This is like somebody, you know, doing a health and welfare check. Yeah, and somebody is alive and well, you know. So, But yep, we got in trouble with the law. So somebody definitely, yeah, could be in trouble with the law. Somebody, yeah, it could be somebody's mother. Or somebody's, you know, somebody's mother, you know, could reach out to somebody, you know, to tell somebody, you know, that they're in trouble with the law. Yeah, and it has something to do with, yeah, a police report. I don't know, somebody's mother, you know, could file a police report. So if that's the case, then yeah, like the police, you know, would, yeah, be, you know, coming in to communicate with somebody. But whoever this is, yeah, they definitely, yeah, could be in trouble with the law. whoever this is, that could be being sent to communicate with somebody, could be in trouble with the law. Somebody definitely is about to find out that something, was a bad idea. Yep, something, was unjust. Something was unfair. Wow. And something about, somebody, they were urged to do something. You know what I mean? So this is like, somebody, wanting attention or just wanting to communicate. So their mind tells them, to send a health and welfare check, So, and then when you communicate with them, tell them to give me a call, or tell them, just be aware. We got wreck. So somebody definitely, could get in a wreck out here, or somebody, could be in a state of ruin and disorder because of, what they did. But at the bottom of the deck, you are ready to receive this. For somebody, it has something to do with a police report. For somebody, the communication, that could be coming somebody's way. Somebody, could be ready to receive this communication. Yep. But silence definitely is hurting their ego. So it goes back to, like somebody choosing not to communicate with somebody, and so, they're mad. And so, their little ego is hurt. So, they do something, that they're ashamed of, because, they made an indecisive decision. So, we got unexpected turn. So, there is an unexpected turn that definitely, is getting ready to take place out here. But I feel like somebody definitely is living a double life out here. I don't know if it's somebody's mama, or if it's, like somebody that somebody, has dealt with. Or somebody, they could have lied, and said that somebody was living a double life, and they're doing this and they're doing that, and that's how, a police report, gets in the mix. But for somebody, it definitely, could be too late to apologize out here. Because somebody definitely is about to receive some insight. There are some people, that are about to receive some insight. So there's somebody, that wants to ask for forgiveness. Maybe they feel like it's too late to apologize. I feel like like somebody, they're in control, So like somebody, it's their choice, to communicate with whoever this is. It's their choice, to have, like some type of conversation with somebody. But there could be somebody, that they could want to, like get an understanding with somebody. There's somebody or some people that are fully aware that somebody knows what they're talking about. So I feel like like somebody, has said some stuff, what I mean, that possibly, got people thinking, It could be somebody, like somebody, could have, like read their rights to, and so, like whoever this person is, they could have been read their rights and got blocked. And now, they realize, that, somebody was right. After, they done, caused challenges, or after, they done did whatever they did. Somebody, could have called somebody a gold digger, but somebody, could be realizing that, like somebody's a gold digger. Somebody knows what they're talking about, and somebody definitely, knows, that, like somebody, whatever, has been taking place, somebody has already picked up on it before, like, like somebody could do whatever it is, that they were trying to do. So, so somebody possibly, could be, like plotting their next move out here. Somebody, because I just saw prayer changes things. So somebody, could have prayed and could have asked, like the Most High God to, like show them what they need to see. So it goes back to, look for a sign. So somebody's mad because, somebody looked for a sign and, they saw the sign. I saw the sign. It opened up my eyes. I saw the sign. So somebody's eyes are open out here. Somebody's mad, or people are mad because, somebody's eyes are open. Yep. We got a drama magnet out here. Somebody, yeah, they could have, try to say that somebody, was a drama magnet. But yeah, somebody's a drama magnet. There's somebody that wants to come towards somebody and they're a drama magnet. Or yeah, somebody, yeah, drama just follows whoever this is. So be aware, because yeah, lightning is about to strike. Somebody's about to go through a storm, or they could already be going through a storm. And it's like, yeah, the storm is meant for them to open their eyes. Or, yeah, the storm is meant, to, yeah, teach a lesson. So be aware, because yeah, somebody, could want to ask for a favor out here. We got a Libra, we got a Gemini. You could be a Libra or a Gemini. And there's one involved. Yeah. There is a quick decision, that somebody has made, and yeah, like it leads to their downfall out here. Somebody literally, yeah, could have, like helped somebody, to, yeah, before, they actually, like fail. But like somebody, they continue, to, so this is like somebody, I'm just using this as an example. I always use the burning house. So yeah, the house is burning, you know what I mean? And so yeah, like somebody wants to run back in the burning house, and somebody, is like, no, you can't run back in that house, so somebody stops, somebody from running, into the burning house. And then, yeah, so somebody is clear of that. And so then, yeah, there's a train coming, you know what I mean? And so, yeah, like somebody, wants to be daring, wants to take a risk, and jump across the train tracks. But, yeah, like they're not quick enough, yeah, and the train smacks them. It's kind of like, yeah, like if you've already, been warned once, about, yeah, like repeating cycles, or about, living a double life or whatever's going on, yeah, why would you continue to do such? So, somebody definitely, yeah, could be getting karma. Somebody definitely, yeah, has dug their grave, and now they have to lay in it. Yep, we got a Virgo, so you could be a Virgo or have, or there's a Virgo involved. Somebody, yeah, somebody, could be getting karma for some type of, yeah, hidden agenda out here. But yeah, somebody definitely, yeah, is sending somebody the evil eye. Somebody definitely, yeah, is envious and they are jealous of somebody. Somebody definitely, yeah, could have done some type of mental spell. So there could be some type of mental spell that could be causing somebody amnesia out here. Or yeah, that their agenda, was, yeah, like to, do some type of mental spell, to cause somebody some amnesia, so that somebody, like wouldn't remember the past, or, so that somebody, wouldn't remember, yeah, what happened, or, But yeah, somebody definitely, yeah, is being told, like to embrace the unexpected out here. So the unexpected definitely, yeah, is about to take place. Yeah, because there's somebody that, yeah, they can't take the heat. Yeah, somebody definitely, yeah, is furious. They're full of rage. Yeah, the mad, plasmad. A part of their agenda, could have been to try to cause, like somebody to be, like mad, angry, possibly jealous, Something definitely is being mirrored back to somebody or some people, for sure. And yeah, now they're shook. Now they're scared. There definitely, yeah, could be somebody, that could be looking for somebody, for sure. Whoever this is, they could be looking for somebody for a favor, or this is somebody, that, yeah, they've done multiple favors for, and it's kind of like, yeah, that's old, that's played out. Like when they going to start, yeah, doing stuff for themselves, or when they going to start, yeah, changing their life. But there definitely, yeah, could be somebody, that, yeah, they want to open up to somebody. This is somebody that definitely, yeah, could have been trying to, like drain somebody's energy out here. There also could be somebody, that could be looking for somebody because they're trying to, like cover their tracks out here. I don't know. Covering their tracks is also too, like, yeah, somebody, using, like needles, when it comes to drugs. So there could be somebody, that wants to open up, they could want to say, that, yeah, like they need to go to treatment for addiction. But, it's just like, yeah, like somebody, like done drain somebody of all their energy, and then, yeah, like, but purposely done so, and then, yeah, like trying to come back around, yeah, because they really need a, you know, like a favor. It's kind of like, you know, like, yeah, like their last attempt, you know, to, yeah, like get some help, or, yeah, like, I don't know, something about, yeah, like somebody's last attempt. So somebody, you know, yeah, they could have tried to do some type of mental spell, or they could have tried to do, you know, whatever they were doing, you know, as a last attempt to, you know, take somebody out, to cause somebody amnesia, you know, to cause somebody, you know, to make some type of quick decision that could lead to their downfall, you know, whatever, yeah, they were trying to do. But we got an insurance policy. So somebody, you know, could find out about an insurance policy out here. There could be somebody, you know, that could be looking for somebody. They could want to open up to somebody, and it definitely has something to do, you know, with like an insurance policy. There is some type of drama, you know, that's going on, and it has something to do, you know, with insurance policy. We got loss of life. So somebody definitely, yeah, could, you know, pass away. But somebody, you know, could be looking for somebody. This could be, you know, to tell somebody, you know, that, yeah, like, somebody passed away. So somebody could find out that somebody passed away. This is also, too, yeah, like somebody, you know, wanting to, yeah, like harm somebody. I don't know, somebody, you know, ask somebody, you know, for a favor. Like, yeah, would you do this for me? You know, would you take them out? You know, but, yeah, like, it's not working. So, yeah, somebody can't take the heat. They want to open up. But something definitely, yeah, is going on with somebody's health out here. Yeah, somebody's furious and full of rage out here. This could be about somebody passing away. This could have something to do, you know, with like a violent crime. There could be multiple people, you know, that could be involved out here. Somebody definitely is on Class A drugs. Somebody, you know, could pass away, you know, and it has something to do, you know, with like drugs. Somebody, yeah, they're involved in drugs. So we got incoming calls. So somebody definitely, yeah, could receive an incoming call out here. Or somebody, yeah, they could receive an incoming call. Yeah, that's why they could be shook and scared. You could be seeing the angel number 808. Yeah, something about some music. Somebody, you know, could be an entertainer, you know, or somebody, you know, could, yeah, they could be into music. But this 808 always gives me, you know, like, yeah, karma. All across the board, you know what I mean? So, yeah. Somebody's area code could be 808. Somebody, you know, could receive, you know, an incoming call, and the area code could be 808. But yeah, we got an earth angel. So there definitely, yeah, could be people that can't take the heat. They could be finding out, you know, that somebody's an earth angel out here. So there could be some people, you know, that, yeah, they came up against an earth angel. But on both of these courtship cards, it's an angel that's like standing over a man and a woman. So something about, yeah, a protected courtship, or a protected, you know, divine counterpartship. Somebody possibly, yeah, could be shook and scared, you know, yeah, they wanted to reach out, but they possibly, yeah, could be being stopped in their tracks out here. Something about, yeah, somebody being stopped in their tracks. Something about, yeah, somebody doing drugs. I don't know. There could be somebody, you know, that, yeah, could have helped somebody, you know, to, yeah, like get off of drugs. But we got a viral post. So there could be a post that could go viral. Somebody, you know, could communicate with somebody, and it has something to do with a viral post. But yeah, somebody definitely, yeah, could have minimized somebody's expertise. So it goes back to, yeah, like somebody, you know, like saying some stuff, and whatever they were saying, yeah, it's true. So yeah, there's a quick decision that definitely, yeah, leads to, yeah, somebody's downfall out here. Yep, somebody definitely, yeah, could be born in, yeah, 1987. But there is somebody or some people that, yeah, they're afraid now. They're scared shitless. So this is like, because I kept seeing the last attack raise the price. So this is like, yeah, people, you know, like watching, you know, yeah, like a video, you know what I mean? And yeah, like they were warned, you know, yeah, if you attack somebody again, it's going to raise the price, you know, or whatever have you. This is like, yeah, like somebody watching, you know, a tarot card reading, or, you know, a spiritual message reading or whatever. And yeah, they're told something, you know what I mean? And yeah, they still decide to not take heed to the warning. They still decide, to keep doing whatever it is that they were doing. Yeah, now they're afraid. Now they're scared shitless. Now somebody, wants to ask for forgiveness. But this is like, like if people keep attacking somebody, they possibly, receive instant karma, for, continuing, to try to attack somebody, continuing, to, like do whatever they're doing. Yeah, but whoever these people are, they dug their grave and now they have to lay in it. Somebody's first, middle, last name could start with a W. Yep, there's a catastrophe about to happen, and somebody definitely, is being freed from this. So whoever thinks that, they'll be back, or whoever thinks, that, they're gonna, communicate, or whoever, Yeah. Somebody definitely, could have a meltdown out here. And it definitely could have something to do with money. But somebody definitely, could have been trying to block somebody's money, or like they realized that they blocked their own money. But somebody definitely, could have, like been in a relationship for money, or that's their motive, that's their agenda, to use people for money. But something about, like somebody, possibly receiving some information and it has something to do with money. But somebody definitely, could be on the pike. So somebody definitely, they do some type of drugs out here. Yeah, somebody's not an actor out here. Or something about, like somebody ain't acting. So like somebody, is the real deal. So somebody, people were minimizing somebody's expertise. But this is also too, like somebody, putting on a show, acting. So I'm gonna file this police report, to say that they're missing, because I just want them to pick up the phone. Somebody's weird. Somebody's weird out here. Yeah, somebody definitely lives in America. But this is America. So something about, like, somebody could be coming to America. So somebody, could live outside of America. But like, this is America. This is like, this is what happens. You know what I'm saying? In America. Like, something about, the American dream as well. What we, as citizens, what we, think as the American dream, it's not real. We've been fed, lies when it comes to, the American dream. But we got a wizard, so somebody definitely, could be really smart out here. But this wizard is giving me, like, waving a magic wand. This wizard is also giving me too, like, witch, warlock. So something about a witch and a warlock could be significant. Yep. Somebody definitely is about to receive, like, the fruits of their labor. But this is also too, like, reaching for high-hanging fruit. So somebody has standards out here. Somebody, could be trying to, like get around somebody's standards. Or somebody, could be trying to, like, get somebody, like, to lower their standards. Or, like, somebody's trying to, get somebody to settle for less. Yeah, somebody definitely, could have already been given the boot. Or somebody, is about to get the boot. Or something about, like a boot being put on somebody's car. Somebody could be from Louisiana. Somebody, could have traveled to Louisiana, to do some type of, whatever they do, spell work. Something about a white van. I picked up on a white van, on the message earlier. Something about a white van. There could be a white van, that could be watching somebody. Like sitting outside somebody's home. So be aware. But we got the cup. This is, yeah, like the Ace of Cups. So, yeah, a big cup of love. So, something about, yeah, a new beginning. But this is like, yeah, like somebody manifesting, you know, like, yeah, their cup to overflow. Yeah, somebody definitely, yeah. Something is hard for somebody to bear out here. But this is also, too, yeah, people are about to bear witness of something. Yeah, bear witness of, yeah, what that good book says. So this is like, yeah, like the promises, you know, that God has made, you know what I mean, to, yeah, his children. So yeah, the book, the Bible says, yeah. Hold on, let me, yeah, because something about, yeah, Psalms 23rd is very significant. Psalms 23. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside the still waters. He restoreth my soul. He leadeth me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. For thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of my enemies. Thou anointest my head with oil. My cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. So somebody, you know, yeah, could be anointed out here. Somebody, you know, yeah, they could have been anointed, you know, from the womb. So yeah, touch not my anointing and do my prophets no harm. We got hang. So we know what the Bible says about Judas. Wow. So somebody definitely, yeah, could have tried to Judas somebody. So it goes back to, yeah, somebody asking for forgiveness. But yeah, whoever this is, they could be walking around with guilt. So yeah, this person, you know, they could be on drugs, you know, or whoever these people are, you know, yeah. I feel like that they're having it bad, or they're about to. Yeah, because when this lightning strikes, yeah, don't be in the way. That's all I got to say. So yeah, if we want to talk about this deck, we know the card in this deck is, yeah, God's wrath, God's vengeance. And yeah, it has lightning strikes on it. So yep, somebody definitely needs to know that they are in control. Definitely when it comes to, you know, like creating, you know, like positive change in their life. There definitely could be some people, you know, that thought that they were in control, you know, of somebody's life. You know, they thought that they were in control, you know, of, yeah, how somebody lives. Yeah, but they fooled themselves. There could be somebody, you know, that, yeah, they definitely, yeah, could be really mad because, yeah, like we got victory lap. So yeah, somebody definitely, yeah, could be, you know, like about to, you know, this is like somebody's last lap towards victory. But there definitely, yeah, could be somebody or some people that definitely, yeah, could have tried to use some type of pictures or videos to, like, to destroy somebody's character. And whoever these people are, yeah, they're in big trouble. So somebody is definitely, yeah, being told to, you know, like, trust their gut. This is, yeah, some people, you know, that, yeah, like, they could have, you know, like, yeah, sold some type of pictures or videos, you know, to, yeah, like, get money. Or be aware, you know, if you're like a fake offer, you know, like somebody trying to come in like that they're a nice guy, but they're really not, you know, trying to, yeah, you look like an actor or actress, you know, you look like, you know, that, yeah, you could be in the movies, and, you know, yeah, they're really trying to put you, you know, in an X-rated movie or something like that. Yeah, just be aware. Trust your gut when it comes to, yeah, any offers, you know. Because, yeah, there's somebody that's lurking on the sidelines for sure. For somebody, yeah, this could be somebody, you know, that somebody, you know, was in a relationship with. We got January, February, March. So something, could take place, by January, by February, by March, or yeah, this is like the past. So, January, February, March that just passed. But we got this. So somebody definitely, could receive, some drug trafficking charges. But we did, see, Class A drugs. Whoever this is, they could be going through an ego death. Or this is somebody, that made, like a police report, but it was false against somebody. Yep, and now their back is against the wall. Wow. Somebody literally, could get, drug trafficking charges. And that possibly, could be an eye opener, that could, like initiate, like somebody to go through this, ego death. But yeah, whoever this is, their back is against the wall. There's people, that wanted somebody's back to be against the wall. We got Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, heavy Libra, heavy Gemini out here. And then we got, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. There could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio that could be going through an ego death. Or it could be multiple people that could be going through an ego death. Multiple people's backs are against the wall. But yeah. Something about, lightning strikes. And when lightning strikes, somebody doesn't need to, be anywhere around whoever these people are. Plus, there's a good opportunity that's coming in for somebody. Especially, if, people were trying to, cause somebody's back to be against the wall. Yep. Somebody definitely, could feel boxed in, or they're about to feel boxed in. They definitely, could feel like that the four walls are closing in on them. This is also, too, like somebody, that, thought that, something was a good idea, and so, they decided, to, make an indecisive decision to do something, and, now they feel, now they looking and feeling like a jackass. Yep. Somebody definitely, is under pressure. Somebody definitely, could be masking their emotions. And we got, an overbearing mother out here looking like a jackass. Feeling like a jackass because, somebody is in control. Somebody is creating positive change out here. Yep, but there's somebody that definitely, could have tried to save face, but they realized that, it may be too late. Whoever this is looking and feeling like a jackass. They definitely, could be upsetting everyone. For somebody, it could be, like somebody's mama. We got a corrupt law official, so there could be a corrupt law official involved. Somebody, they could have gotten a corrupt law official involved. There could be a corrupt law official, that could be upsetting everyone. Whoever this corrupt law official is, they could be about to, have to look at four walls, and feel boxed in. There could have been a corrupt law official that could have been involved, with, like some type of fraudulent police report when it comes to some type of drug trafficking charges. Or, there's a corrupt law official that's involved in, drug trafficking. So, there is some truth is coming out so that, somebody can make a much needed decision out here. Somebody definitely is being told, to continue, to operate, in your North Node because, that's the way to go. That could be what's upsetting people, too, because somebody, is, operating in the North Node, like somebody, is in control. They're creating positive change out here and somebody's protected. So you could be seeing, the angel number 444. Wow. Yep, there goes that Judas. So be aware of whoever this Judas is. This Judas definitely could be going through an ego death. But we know, what the Bible says about Judas. So so going back to loss of life. We got fake love offer. So be aware of a fake love offer. But somebody, they could have, betrayed somebody, by trying to bring some type of fake love offer. So it goes back to somebody, living a double life. Somebody definitely could have thought that like somebody was going to take themselves out. you know, but yeah, like somebody's still standing. Or, you know, yeah, like there were people, you know, that, yeah, like they were doing stuff, you know, to, yeah, cause somebody, you know, like to take themselves out. Somebody definitely, yeah, could have been on the verge of, you know, like taking themselves out. And, yeah, like somebody, you know, could have saved them. But it's just like, yeah, like somebody, you know, going back to, yeah, the burning house. So, yeah, like somebody, you know, they saved somebody, you know, from running into the burning house. And then somebody decides to, yeah, run in front of, you know, or moving train. Like, come on. We got an unloyal and selfish family member. So there could be an unloyal, selfish family member that could be involved. Yep. There's somebody or some people that definitely, yeah, they fought change, and now, yeah, they're scared about their future out here. But whoever this is, yeah, they're a Judas, or yeah. There's a Judas in somebody's camp. But yeah, somebody's always played the rescuer, so now it's time for, yeah, somebody to receive some support out here. There definitely, yeah, could be somebody, you know, that knows that they should have supported somebody instead of betraying somebody. But we got Angel Rockwell, so Angel Rockwell definitely, yeah, is balancing out the scales. And yeah, Angel Rockwell is definitely going to make sure, you know, that justice is going to be served on somebody's behalf. But there definitely, yeah, could be a big argument that could take place. There could be a lot of people, you know, that, yeah, could be arguing. But whoever these people are that are arguing, yeah, they have karmic debt to pay. This karmic debt could have something to do with, yeah, drug trafficking charges. This karmic debt could have something to do, you know, with, yeah, operating in Judas energy. The karmic debt definitely, yeah, has something to do with, yeah, the past. But somebody definitely, yeah, is about to receive some great news. So that could be why people could be arguing, because somebody's about to receive some great news. But yeah, there's somebody, you know, that, yeah, they're ashamed about life, you know, their life. They're sad, they're lost and delusional. Yeah, there's people, you know, that, yeah, they don't like the fact that somebody, you know, is, yeah, receiving great news out here. Yeah, and I feel like when it comes to, yeah, like upsetting everyone, somebody definitely, yeah, could be ruffling people's feathers, but it's what somebody knows, you know what I mean? Yeah. And yeah, somebody's protected out here. We got video proof. So there is some type of video proof. And it definitely has something to do with, yeah, some drug trafficking charges. Somebody's back could be against the wall because of, yeah, this video proof. Or somebody, you know, could have been trying to get, you know, like some type of video proof, you know, on somebody. And yeah, the only video proof that they got, you know, was somebody, you know, goes to work every day, you know, does what they need to do, you know, to, yeah, live life, you know, the best as they can. We got a Cancer, so there could be a Cancer involved. There could be a Cancer, you know, that could be going through an ego death out here. But be aware, because, yeah, there definitely, yeah, is somebody or some people that could be coming somebody's way. So somebody possibly, yeah, needs to stand their ground. This is somebody, you know, their back could be against the wall. We got a court official. So, I mean, there could be multiple people, you know, that, yeah, could be, you know, wanting to apologize to somebody or asking somebody for forgiveness. Yeah, there's a lot of people that are feeling and looking like jackasses out here because, yeah, somebody has changed. But yep, change is healthy and it's good. So yeah, somebody, you know, is being told to embrace, you know, like their change. Yep, but whoever, you know, could be coming somebody's way. Somebody's being told to stand their ground because, yeah, they don't have, you know, somebody's best interest at heart out here. This is somebody, you know, that could be running from the truth. So yeah, they fought change and now they're scared about their future. Whoever, yeah. Somebody's a law-abiding citizen out here. So somebody, you know, could have, yeah, like try to, you know, like get somebody, you know, to not become a law-abiding citizen or just be aware of, yeah, like not getting, you know, yeah, not getting in the storm, you know, not getting, yeah, struck by this lightning that's about to take place. Yep. There's somebody or some people that definitely, yeah, have unhealthy coping mechanisms out here. But there are also some people, you know, that are no longer blind to the truth when it comes to, yeah, this situation. So somebody definitely needs to know that, yeah, there will be some damages that definitely, yeah, will be paid out here. This could have something to do with, yeah, like some type of corruption, you know? Somebody, you know, somebody's phone could have been tapped, yeah, but like it's illegal. You know what I mean? They illegally tapped somebody's phone because of, yeah, what he said, she said. They didn't have no evidence, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. They lied and said that they had evidence. Mm-hmm. Yep. But you didn't allow your circumstances to define you, so yeah, there's a big change that's coming. Somebody, you know, could be possibly, yeah, wanting to let go of control now. But possibly, yeah, could be too late. Going back to, yeah, it could be too late. Yep. So somebody, you know, is being told, yeah, to stay strong and consistent. Somebody, there could be a big increase that could be coming somebody's way. This definitely, you know, could have something to do, yeah, with some damages being paid out. Yep, and somebody definitely needs to know that, yeah, their ascended masters are definitely surrounding them. But there is somebody, you know, that, yeah, they're hiding addictive behaviors out here. Whoever this is, they possibly know that, yeah, you can't be swayed left or right. That could be why they're trying to, you know, get somebody else to communicate. Whoever this is, they could be physically in debt. This could be physically in debt to you, you know? Somebody, you know, could be physically in debt because of, yeah, like, their addictive behaviors out here. So somebody possibly, yeah, could receive some communication from an attorney. We got a high-ranking ancestor. So, yeah, somebody's high-ranking ancestor, you know, is around them. What else, Holy Spirit? Somebody's being told to continue to demonstrate courage, strength, and gratitude. But there definitely, yeah, could be, you know, somebody, you know, that, you know, is determined to set the record straight. So whatever, you know, was taking place, yeah, it's coming to an end. It can no longer continue. So there's somebody, you know, that, yeah, they know that somebody's going to receive some information. So that could be why they're trying to, you know, like, send somebody in to communicate with somebody. We have ringing ears. So somebody's being told, you know, to pay attention to the ringing ears. This could be incoming spiritual messages, you know, or, yeah, somebody's ancestors, spirit guides, loved ones, guardian angels, you know, could be trying to communicate with them, especially, yeah, somebody's ascended masters, you know, a high-ranking ancestor. But, yeah, somebody is being told to expect the unexpected out here. So the unexpected is definitely, yeah, about to take place. We got incriminating audio recording. So, yeah, there is some type of incriminating audio recording of somebody. Yeah, we got a feminine energy. So there could be incriminating audio recording of a feminine energy. And, yeah, that's, you know, that could be, you know, guilt. So somebody, you know, could, yeah, like they could admit guilt. But it's something about, yeah, like illegally, you know what I mean, audio or videoing somebody. Going back to, yeah, videos and pictures, you know, trying to use them against somebody. And, yeah, like, yeah, there's people that are in big, big, big trouble. Whoever these people are, yeah, they were trying to, yeah, interfere with God's work out here. So there could be an ascended master, you know what I mean, a high-ranking ancestor that's determined to, you know, like set the record straight. But yeah, somebody definitely is about to receive bad news, or people. And yeah, somebody needs to know, you know, that they have more power than they realize. There are some lies that definitely, yeah, are being uncovered. And it definitely, yeah, could be a big mad hater, you know, that, yeah, was spreading lies. So yeah, somebody's ascended masters could be pushed past the breaking point. Yeah, somebody's high-ranking ancestor could be pushed past the breaking point, or whoever this feminine energy is, they could be pushed past the breaking point. They were expecting somebody to be pushed past the breaking point to the point to where, yeah, like somebody, does something, irrational, makes some type of indecisive decision out here, but somebody didn't. Yep. There's Aquarius, Pisces, Cusper involved. Heavy Aquarius, heavy Libra, heavy Gemini. Yep, but somebody definitely, was violated and mistreated out here. There's somebody that definitely violated and mistreated somebody that definitely, could be destined to reunite with somebody, so be aware. Somebody, is being told, to protect their personal space out here. Somebody definitely, violated and mistreated somebody's personal space. So somebody definitely, acted on impulse. So yeah, their rigid thinking patterns leads to many people finding out the truth. Whoever this is, they're going through major life lessons out here, or it's multiple people. So there's somebody or some people that definitely, are scared of somebody's reaction. Something about a fake relationship as well. But there are some supernatural events that definitely, are taking place. This could be, around people, around people's homes, But when we make plans, God laughs. So there's people that could have already made some type of plans for somebody, but y'all, like, they were interfering with God's work. So these people made plans, and God is laughing. We got boomerang. So boomerang effect. Yep. So there's a blockage that definitely is being removed. This definitely got something to do with, like somebody's money being blocked. There's a big energy shift, that's taking place. But somebody's rigid thinking patterns definitely, leads to many people finding out the truth. That there, were people that were in collusion. There were people, that were in some type of secret agreement, or they were cooperating for some type of illegal or deceitful purpose. It definitely, could be a corrupt law official out here. Or somebody, they were cooperating with the law. So expect the unexpected. For somebody, it could be somebody's ex-lover out here. So somebody, Yep. But be aware, because somebody, could be trying to get somebody to repeat a karmic cycle. But boomerang effect, because somebody, chose to repeat a karmic cycle. So it goes back to, somebody saving somebody from running into the burning house, and then, somebody decides to jump in front of a moving train. Okay, well, sucks to be them. So, somebody's being told, like, to trust their knowing, especially when it comes to whoever this ex-lover is trying to get somebody to repeat a karmic cycle. Trust your knowing, somebody, could be trying to ask somebody for a favor, they could be trying to ask somebody to testify in the case. Or somebody, they have to testify in the case. They gonna tell, or Judas. But we got retaliation backfire. So there are people that were with whoever this is that are now against them. So that's why somebody wants to ask somebody for a favor. There's also somebody that definitely could be hiding a disease from people. Somebody is heavily overthinking. But somebody's also being applauded for having courage to live their spiritual truth out here. So people were trying to interfere with God's work. So somebody's being told to protect themselves and their wealth out here. I feel like rejection is your protection. But somebody definitely could be the last to find out about some information. Somebody could be the last to find out, that like somebody, could have passed away. That's for somebody, not everybody. But somebody could be the last to find out that like somebody has lost their mind completely. But I feel like that's literally, yeah, what somebody or some people wanted, for somebody. Somebody, could be a part of a gang. Somebody could be a part of an organization or a cult or something like that. So somebody, could find out about that. We got Aries season. So something, could have taken place in Aries season. So those, so like, yeah, like those, they were with somebody, it could be against them now. So these could be people, that, yeah, were in a gang with somebody in an organization or in a cult. Yeah, now they're, so this could be like, yeah, like a leader, or somebody, that calls themselves a leader of something. But yeah, somebody definitely, yeah, we're trying to use some type of pictures or videos to destroy somebody's character, and now they're in big trouble. Yeah, there are some people that could think that somebody, is an ATM, automatically their money or something about, yeah, ATM. I don't know, somebody, was watching somebody at an ATM, casing the joint, yeah, gonna rob somebody, but something about, yeah, an ATM. But we got incriminating evidence found. So there's some incriminating evidence that definitely, yeah, has been found. Anything else? Yep. There's somebody that definitely, yeah, pretends to be somebody that they're not. So somebody definitely, yeah, could have, like had somebody's, like ATM card or, credit card or something like that. Yeah, and they could have gotten caught with it, or they could have, gotten caught, yeah, like trying to get money off of it at the ATM. Of course, yeah, ATMs have videos. There's also somebody that definitely, yeah, could pretend, that, yeah, like they're a leader of a gang, or organization, or a cult, or something like that. Or somebody that, yeah, like they were pretending, that they were a part of something. Yeah, they're being looked at as, a part of something. You know what I mean? So yeah, like somebody, they were pretending to be in the gang. Yeah, but like shit has hit the fan, and so yeah, they pretending. You said you was in the gang. They heard it on video, audio. Or yeah, they got you on video. So yeah, what you can't deny. Yeah, evidence don't lie. We got threatening text messages. So there could be some incriminating evidence found, and it could have something to do with some threatening text messages. This could be, like from a gang, or organization, or a cult, or something like that. But this, whoever these people are, they could be, like at a distance from somebody. Yeah, but there definitely is somebody or some people that definitely, yeah, could be getting a taste of their own medicine out here. And because, yeah, they can't take the heat, they definitely, yeah, could be bowing out. They could be, waving the white flag. Somebody doesn't want to be somebody that they're not anymore. When it comes to, yeah, somebody lying, yeah, it was so many stories, yeah, fabricated stories that were told. That's why, yeah, people, yeah, don't want to have nothing to do with whoever this is. Yep, but whoever this is, yeah, they set themselves up for failure, and so yeah, they have to save themselves. So somebody definitely is being told, like to, yeah, focus on, their divine journey, continue, yeah, to focus. Yep, because somebody definitely is about to be recognized for something great out here. So, as I always say, y'all, keep your head held high and your middle finger higher, and everything's going to turn out in your favor. With that being said, y'all, that's been your message. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon.